30 minutes left. Yep. I want to give y'all a group lesson up here on the demo board. All right, so first thing I want to ask everybody, and I really want to ask James, because he was acting earlier. He played me earlier. What piece is this?
James, ask him, James.
Oh my God.
Okay. What square is it on? Letter and the number. It's real easy. I want to get y'all to the point where y'all got this memorized. The letters and numbers are in the same spot every time you touch a chessboard. I should be able to tell you a square, and you should be able to picture it in your head with your eyes closed.
G.
G what? So you got the G.
Yes.
Now what's the number? Look right here. What are we on?
Number 1.
Okay, so this is square what? Just put it together.
Square 1G.
G1, you say the letter first. Now, what is this called? Does anybody know what this whole line is? What's that called? Column, yes. There's only a few of us in here. Don't worry about raising it. If you got the answer, let it out. So if this is a column, right? That's the politically correct answer. In chess, it's called something else. Nope. Oh, my nails are too long. I'm doing what?
5.
Yes, this is called a 5. Going horizontally, what is this called? Not a row. It does start with the R.
What?
Not a rook. Let me ask you this. You playing a video game, and because I know y'all play games, playing a video game, and right now you in silver, and then you move up to gold. Rank, yes. Ranks, 5s. Because I want this to help y'all with this letter and number and system, because you can read and write chess. You can write a chess game on a piece of paper. The best chess players in the world can read it and picture the whole game in their head. People can put on blindfolds. You tell them what square you moved your piece to, and they will beat you.
So those letters and numbers are like longitude and latitude.
Yep, and they're the same on every last single chessboard.
Okay.
The reason why this is important for y'all to know is because, like I was teaching y'all those openings earlier, eventually I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to write down, it's called chess notation. I'm going to write it on a piece of paper, and I want y'all to be able to come in here and play these pieces on the board. So for example, the most popular opening that I need everybody to know is called the Italian quiet game, the Greco piano. It always starts E4 for white. Black responds with E5.
Coach,
Okay? Yep.
if we know it, can we like come up there and do it too?
Yeah, go ahead. I did show you earlier, but remember what I told you? A punishment for not knowing is push-up. So don't volunteer yourself if you're not confident.
Mm-hmm.
Pick your poison, what you want to do. You done spoke up now. You're on the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. We only got about what you do it at 6 o'clock? We only got 30 more minutes. Come on.
Let's go, hot seat. He a genius. I'm with him though.
Oh, I'm with him. I know he know it. I'm just trying to scare him a little bit. You're close. That's your one mess up. There you go. I need 15 out of you. Knights, I was only going to have you do me 10.
Oh.
Knights don't even move this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Get down there and do
Let's
your
go.
push-ups.
Push-up
while I
time,
finish
brother.
explaining. Keep your head up and your eyes on the board.
Let's go,
You're
brother.
Still in class. Let me get 15. Don't take your eyes off this board while I'm explaining.
You gotta think it through.
All right. So everybody remember, the first move is E4. Responds with E5. The next move is Knight F3. Black has a few different ways to respond, but the most common is Knight C6. The reason why, this knight is attacking this pawn, so Black uses his knight to defend it.
James, you paying attention? Make sure you
The
paying
very
attention.
next move is Bishop C4. And then a lot of times Black will come out and they'll do their own bishop on C5. This is the basic position that you'll run into in the majority of chess games, because this is the most beginner and intermediate friendly opening for white and black. There's a lot you can do here. That's why they call it the quiet game, because these games are the ones that have the potential to go for a long time, because both of y'all playing it safe. In chess, there's nothing wrong with playing it safe. It's not like basketball and football, where in basketball the team lost, but I had 50 points and 30 rebounds and 20 assists. There's none of that in chess. Either you win or you lose. So you win. You win every time.
You getting it, Elijah?
Another thing too, again, white has the advantage because you go first. So white wins a majority of the time. So as white, the only way to win is to win. But every time you play chess, after every game, you switch colors.
Why does white go first?
It's just somebody has to go first. And when the
Okay.
game was invented, they just said white pieces. Now the fact that it's black and white actually just so happens to be that way. It's really just the lighter square versus the darker square.
Okay.
Chessboards just became black and white.
Okay.
So here, since black goes second, winning for black isn't just winning, it's tying as well. When you win, you get 1 point. So me and you playing, and I beat you. I get 1, you got 0. But if we tie, we both get 0.5. So imagine this. If you're black, right, and we tie, and you get 0.5, now you play as white. As white, you go first, so you should win. So now when you win as white, you have 1.5, and I still have 0.5. All right? So I want y'all to take away with this. With white, you want to win. With black, the goal is just don't lose. And if you win as black, oh, you in their head. That's like you just got a safety in football. You tackle them in their own end zone. Whenever you beat somebody as black, you up. You already up there. So keep that in mind. As black, you don't lose. As white, you win. So in positions like this, play it safe, play your pieces right. The one thing I want y'all to notice about this, these 4 squares are the most important squares on the board. Now look at the pieces for both players. We both have a piece in the center. It's attacking another square in the center. This bishop is cutting through the center. This knight is cutting through the center. My knight is cutting in the center. My bishop is cutting in the center. Everybody likes to play chess and look at pieces. I'm looking at the position. Me and you got the same amount of real estate. So, since I'm white, what do y'all think is a common next move I'm gonna make to get some more real estate? Go for it. You raise your hand first. What do you think? No, behind you. Yeah, sorry.
Make some room coming through.
Yep, come on up here.
Who turn is it?
It's White's turn, but Elijah's right behind you.
Jane, you done?
I got one more.
Come on, hurry up, man. We need to pay attention.
Yeah, it's a little tricky sometimes. Gotcha. Okay, so
All right, Elijah.
I used the word with you earlier. It started with a V. Do you remember it? Remember I was telling you the Carl Khan exchange, the Carl Khan advanced. Remember what that word was I told you? Nope, starts with a V. It means different versions. It's a synonym for version. I just saw you start to, yes. There you go, be confident. You said it, but didn't let it come out. Variation, I seen it coming out your lips. There's multiple variations you can play. The piece that Elijah just moved, this is the most common variation. So this was a good move, this was a great move. When you watch players at the top level play this opening, you just played the most common next move. So, good points for you. If the best chess player in the world was in this room, he did the same move you just did. So good job. Because there's lots of moves that you can make here. Before this pawn, a lot of players would do this. This is a good move too. Put in more pieces in the center of the board. Okay? So, what I really want y'all to take away from this demo board is going back to what I said earlier. This stuff right here, you can write this down. If you don't have it memorized, the orientation the board is supposed to be in, the reason why white needs to always get the A1 square, I can never take y'all to the next level if y'all don't learn that. Does anybody have something I can write with? I'll use the back of this piece of paper. If not, somebody just pass me the pencil from the back of the room.
Yeah, I have one.
It's all right. He already got one from me, James. Yeah, speak up sooner, man. Come on now. If you know you had some. So, this is what I want y'all to know. So, when it comes to this is how you write out chess notation. So, we put all these pieces back where they go. Chess notation has a lot of symbols and a lot of stuff that you got to know, because eventually I'm going to start bringing some in here and I want y'all to play these positions. for this first move, we went pawn e4, pawn e5, right? When you move pawns, you don't need to indicate what piece it is. When you're looking at chess notation and it's just a square written down, it means somebody moved a pawn. So what you'll write is the number 1 to say this is the first move. It says white goes first, white moved to e4. So you write e4, and then you put 3 dots. 1, 2, 3, just meaning e4, and then black responded with e5. So you put e5. So if I show you this, and I have 1 e4 dot 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 e5, y'all should be able to tell me white moved here, black moved here. Next, we went knight f3, right?
Yes.
So in chess notation, you want to abbreviate the notation with the piece. But be careful. What letter does knight start with?
G.
Okay.
Yep. Never let Coach Ross beat y'all. Don't do that. This y'all class.
Exactly.
This y'all class. Take over.
Exactly.
What letter does the king start with?
K.
Okay. Since they both start with a K, you can't notate them both with K, because how you gonna know what you're talking about? So with the knight, even though it's spelled with a K, in chess, use the letter N. What's going on?
Oh.
Yeah, you want to use the letter N. So here, since we went knight f3, who can tell me how I will write that down? What?
It would be K-N.
Nope, not KN. Go ahead, James.
It's supposed to be K.
Not K. I just said K is for king. The N is for the knight. So how would I write knight f3? Take another stab at it, come on.
N
Yep,
F3.
exactly. This is telling you the knight went to f3, all right? What do I put after this?
Dot, dot, dot.
Yes, sir. Dot, dot, dot always means and then. Even when someone's writing something and you're reading, if you see dot, 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 it means like and then, to be continued, you know, something's coming next. So now, who remembers the move that black made? When you answer them, go ahead.
It made a 5E.
Which one?
E5.
They already did that, so we're past this already. We already did e4, e5, knight f3. What is black's next move here?
It will be
Remember, I played it out for y'all earlier. This opening, I want everybody to have memorized by heart.
C6.
What's going to c6?
Knight.
Okay, so how would you notate that? Go ahead, Eli.
Look to F. Wait. Look to. 6.
Not the rook.
Oh, after rook.
Take a steal. Go ahead.
The knight is going to go 6C.
Oh, it said a letter first, so c6.
Oh, C.
So here, it's in c6. Something else you need to note, when you write the piece, how I'm putting knight, notice the N is capital. When you write the letters, see, even on the board, they're lowercase. So that's how you differentiate. So you see it's a big N for knight, lowercase f for f3, all right? The next thing you want to do, we got this here. Who remembers what the next move was for white? Come on, James. If you know it, raise your hand. I'm going to call upon the first person to raise their hand. So if it's the same guy 10 times, beat him. Be confident. You can just tell me, James. You have to come up here. Just tell me. We're working on notation. Tell me what it is.
Young lady, your granny outside.
Excuse me.
Tell me what it is, James.
My grandma here. Grandma.
What's the next move? So it's white's turn. What move does white move next? I told y'all already. I need y'all to have this open and memorized by heart. Don't take a guess. Tell me what it is. No, you're all right.
Bishop C4.
Okay, bishop c4. All right. Somebody tell me. He said bishop c4. Is that right or wrong?
No, wrong.
Okay, where should the bishop go?
No, the bishop is supposed to be there. It's just that he didn't do like the symbol for the bishop.
No, you just got to make it a little simpler. Here's the answer. I got y'all. He said bishop to c4, right? This bishop can't go to C4. He was supposed to say C5.
I was looking at the white one.
Yeah, this is the dark. Bishops never change colors. So since it's the dark square bishop, it will always be on dark squares. It can never change colors. All right. So now we're here. So he made that move, and then I know you're talking about this bishop too. So C4, C5, right? So we got bishop, C4, bishop, C5. Boom. So that's just basic chess notation. Now I'm going to show y'all what it looks like when you actually start doing things. All right? So let's just fast forward a little bit. So I'm just going to go white, black. Let's just say white goes here, right? So we're going to say that white went to D4. Let's say black captures this pawn, right? You take this, and you do that there. The way you write that down, the capture is indicated with the letter X. So what you write here is this was the E pawn. So you put E, X for capture, and it took the D4 square. So EX, D4. Question?
So you gotta memorize where that piece originally came from, then tell them where it moved.
Come on here. Like yes and no. So when you're playing chess games in competition, you do this in real time. Because if you want to be a better chess player, you better take your game home and study with you. So you don't have to write down chess notation, but how are you gonna get better if you don't know what moves you made?
Yeah,
So before you make your move, you write it down. And then for here, the only reason that I wrote that the E pawn took D4 is because sometimes you come to common positions. What that means is, let's just say, for example, I had this knight sitting right here, right? Well, if I just write knight E5, which knight am I talking about? Because they both can go there.
Oh.
So then I would have to indicate, I would say like, let's say I want this knight to move. I would put the N for knight, and I'm talking about the knight on the G what? What is this called again?
G.
File.
Yes. So I would say knight G, because it's knight on the G file, and then I'm gonna put E5. And let's say I wanted this one to move, this would be knight C to E5. Y'all see the difference?
Yeah.
That's how you indicate. Whenever two pieces can go to the same square, you have to indicate which one you're talking about, or else you'll never remember. Okay? Now, for the next piece of chess notation, I'm going to show y'all how to notate a castle. Who knows how to castle? Okay?
You got it.
Where do I put my king to, and where do I put my rook to for a castle? Just tell me the coordinates.
Bishop king to.
Just tell me the king. I'm going to have James tell me the rook. You tell me the king.
G1.
Yep. All right, James. Where does the rook go when you castle?
I didn't say.
He raised his hand. Come on now.
Work,
Just tell me the coordinates. Where does it go?
go to white. No.
I mean, that's technically right.
L shape.
No.
No.
See, now you just guessing. I see me and you gonna have some one-on-one time. Cause you
Yeah.
just guessing.
Raise his hand. Come on, man. You know better than
See,
that.
look around you. I got faith that every last single one of your classmates, teammates, and peers know this answer. So you better not be the only one that don't know. Cause I know you know. That's why you smiling, cause you playing with me. You know, I know you know. Come on, I give you an opportunity. You over there like you dying.
F,
Mm-hmm.
F1.
Exactly. Now, do y'all know how crazy this would look if we wrote the whole thing? If I wrote this in chess notation, I would have to put KG1 RHF1 on the same line. That's a lot of writing. So, the way you notate a castle in chess notation, when you castle king side, or when you castle short, going to the right.
What if you put K?
That's not it. I'm about to tell you. Yes, you can.
Not with the
Coach.
right there.
I'm gonna move these. We're just not at that part yet. So since I cast it this way, it's just O-O. That's how you indicate a castle to the king side. When you castle queen side, it's O-O-O. to put this in perspective for you, all that you're noting is where the king went. So you're just saying, the king, he started on one square, which you're indicating with an O. He skipped this square, and now he's on this one. That's why you notate castles that way.
So the O dash O means square, skip square.
Yep, it means you went king side. O dash O dash O means you went queen side. All right? So, next thing I want to show y'all is how you notate checks and checkmates. All right? So, let's put my king here. I'll put it here, right? Let's just say for whatever reason the king is way out here. And then let's say I move this pawn. Now my king is in check by the bishop, right? How do I notate that I just moved this pawn? What do I write down? Raise your hand first. You always say the letter first.
Oh, D7.
And then you want to say D6. You want to put where the pawn's going to, not where it started. So the pawn is going to D6. Now, because the king got put in check because of it, you need to put a plus sign. Plus sign means check. All right? Let me ask y'all a little young. Do y'all know what a pound sign is?
No.
Yes.
Pound.
Yes, I
Pound.
know what that
Pound sign.
Pound time?
Yep. Sign. Pound sign.
When you look at a phone,
Let me ask you this. You use social media? You know what a hashtag is? Like the symbol? That's called a pound sign. It's not called a hashtag.
see it on the phone though?
I was thinking of pound like in like euro terms.
No, not like LB or like the little E for pound, not those. So a pound sign is a hashtag, as y'all would know. That's how you indicate a checkmate. So if that move led to game, let's say the move was like queen C5, right? And that leads to checkmate. You put the pound sign right after. That means it was game. So all of these are the most important symbols. I'm gonna give y'all a quick quiz on it. And then the next time we talk about chess notation, I'm gonna take y'all into how you notate a chess game after it's over. Because you gotta know which moves were good moves, which moves were bad moves, and there's certain things that you can indicate to tell you that. Like if you made a really, really good move, it was a super good move, nobody would ever think of it. You do 2 exclamation marks, because that means brilliant move. There's a few different ones of those. I'll teach those to y'all next time. What's going on with your question?
That's not checkmate.
No, I wasn't demonstrating it up here. I was just telling y'all. Yeah. I know this isn't checkmate.
Good observation, brother. I like that.
But since it's not checkmate, I want you to tell me. There's only 2 squares this king can move to. What are those 2 squares?
Why don't you just go up there and move it?
There you go. Come on now.
I know too.
Yes, sir. One more. You said you know it too. What's the other square? Move it. Come on now.
No, let him do it.
Yep, come on.
Good job, though, Elijah.
You ain't walk up there with enough confidence for me. That's what the king started. Now what's the other square it can move to? He already put it on G3. One more safe square. Oh, you owe me some more push-ups. Go on, get down, give me 10 of them. You keep volunteering.
He owed 20.
Wrong answer.
He owed 20.
Oh, come on now. Go ahead, give me 20.
Because he could have went on ahead and did it all himself. He ain't have to.
Show me the next square.
You gonna help
Give me
out.
20. Come on now. Come on. You
Come
gonna
on,
stop
20.
this shine to get it
20
wrong.
piece.
No, sir. You owe me 10. That's wrong.
20
square.
piece.
Oh, 20
20
piece.
piece.
Come
Go
on
up there,
now.
Elijah. Get it together.
Y'all be
Or
built
you
like
gonna be
me.
on 2. Let's go.
Come on, Elijah.
20 piece.
Show us. Well, I see you down there. I want real push-ups. Every fake push-up don't count. What is this? What? Do a push-up.
Come on,
Do a
brothers.
push-up. Come on now.
What you got up there, Elijah?
Yeah. Go on, go down. Do the push-up. Go ahead, go down.
17, 18,
Now come up.
20.
Yes, sir. Oh, don't go all the way to the floor.
That's
I'm
it,
gonna
Elijah.
stop. Boom. There
That's
you go.
it, Elijah. That's it.
Boom. Yes, sir.
Great
there
job.
you go. That's a push-up. Get deep into that push-up.
Great job.
This way.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta start out with like 30 push-ups. You done walked in late,
Yeah,
you're
he-
getting
he
strong.
coming in on
I
a
need
6
30
o'clock
for the
tip.
late entry.
He come in on the 6 o'clock tip. Let's go, brother.
Yeah, he knew what he was
Everybody.
doing, trying to skip the chest.
They got another guy coming in on a boxing tip. They
So-
want this box.
Now, I'm gonna give y'all a quick quiz on this to make sure y'all know everything, all right?
Quick quiz.
So here we go. Here you go. You can sit back now.
What them knee boy? Why you keep touching them knees? I heard them knees snapping.
You know you bend at your arms for push-ups, right? Are your arms sore right now?
Oh, he was dipping the waist only?
Yeah.
Let's go,
If your
brother.
arms and chest not sore,
Let's
you're
go,
not
brother.
doing push-ups.
Give me 10 more.
on
Dipping
now.
that waist, thinking I couldn't see.
Come on
Boy,
now.
you trying to cheat.
Look, you the one volunteers yourself to get down here.
Yeah.
You said, I want to do push-ups. That's what you raised your hand and said?
Yeah, instead of getting it right.
Come on now. So, all right. When you are capturing a piece, what symbol do you use?
Hashtag.
Nope.
Plus.
That's 10 for you,
That's
brother.
10.
Let's get it.
It's a plus.
Nope. 10 for you too. Come on now. You gotta give your opportunity. You push up first. Nope. I need 10 push-ups out of you.
Come on, y'all.
Check me.
No. You weren't here, but you do owe us 30 push-ups for being late. Need you to dip that butt down way too high, way too high. Come over here so you got a little more room. She a little taller. Yeah. Come on, James. You're the only one that said nothing. I believe in you. When you're doing chest notation and you captured a piece, what symbol do you use? I believe in you, James.
Hell no. What
Prove
about
everybody
you?
wrong.
What about you? You know what I was talking about. What about you, brother? You know the name? Come on, these guys
Think
be
about it.
notorious
Every
for not
symbol
paying
I showed y'all
attention.
today.